Okay, cool. So I got Dwayne here. I'm hanging out in his studio, and he's gonna run me through some of his jersey collection here. Now you've shown me a few of these just last night. You were whipping through some of them. You got a pretty sweet collection there. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, uh, however much you want to take time to go through, I'm gonna welcome.
I think it'd be best to start with the my personal ones. That's sort of where the story started for me, I suppose. So, and the very first one is the very first Asylum jersey. So I'll see if I can get that in better in frame there for you. So the very first Asylum jersey, we went for like the ransom note sort of look there. Adam
Oh
Connolly
yeah,
do this, and Andrew Buey, who was working at Paintball Shop at the time. So yeah, that was a Paintball Assassin jersey, a really good job.
yep,
It's got like the
and
straight jacket,
yep,
feeling, yeah. So that was pretty fitting, we thought. And a lot of the guys, the original guys, really love those ones and still wear them at trainings to this day. The second Asylum jersey, of the three, I actually don't know where mine's got to. So if someone on Asylum has it in their gear bag or in their cupboard somewhere, that'd be pretty cool if I got that one back. Couldn't tell you where it is. But this, like the shirt that I'm wearing, this is the current Asylum design. And this one, Chris Dickens from over in WA is responsible for this. This is an Anthrax jersey, and man, Chris just knocked it out of the park. We love these ones. They're so cool. Not only that, it'll be really hard to pick up on the screen, but there's a lot of text along the bottom. And I told him that I wanted the idea of some crazy writing along the bottom, and he went and literally studied online for a number of hours, journals of mental institution, like patients,
yeah,
and they're direct quotes from some of those.
yeah.
As well as some Easter eggs that I specifically asked to be put in there. So next time you see Asylum at an event, if we're wearing these ones at the time,
I'll get a closer look.
To point out some of the little Easter eggs so that are in there. Just a quick one here. Asylum got to the point where we had so many players that we started up a second team that was called Prophecy. It was, the whole idea of a prophecy being the future and what's to come. So they were like the Asylum players of the future. I got that one done through Drom at the time. And then the original OG Eskimos that you would have seen with Jonesy, much like him, I've got one of the originals, the first run of these that were ever made. Jamie and I have known each other. He was pretty much the first guy in paintball that I ever got to know. And when he said he was doing something and wanted people to buy their jerseys, I was all in. It wasn't a question. And then the last two are pretty special. Anthrax, with PBHQ, I've worked with Anthrax quite a bit. And they released a special PBHQ jersey, but this particular one, that's not hanging very well there. This particular one is a one-of-one, and it is the special, let me see if I can get that there.
Yep.
So episode 100 on April 9, 2018, so two years ago, I did episode 100, and they made me a commemorative jersey for that. And then again, with Anthrax, they were telling me how many various nations jerseys that they're making, and they asked if I could put them in touch with who would be, the association or the principal body or whoever is the people to speak to as far as an Australian jersey might be concerned. And we don't really have anything like that in Australia. There's not like a selection criteria or anything like that. So I told them that it might be best just to make a supporter jersey. And I was really adamant about that so that people that bought them couldn't claim that they once played for Australia. So I made sure that they put supporter jersey on the inside of every collar. If you want to tell your grandkids down the road one day that you played paintball for Australia, you most certainly can, but not with this jersey at least. So it's just a supporter jersey. They sent me the design, and I did not make one single change. They nailed it the moment they sent it to me. And yeah, again, just quality that you would expect. Then some US pros. Bought this one from Khan up in Queensland. It's a Houston Heat Ronnie Dizon jersey. Ronnie's an absolute killer. He's been out to Australia a number of times. Heat are one of the best teams in the world. It just made sense as far as content for me to have up in the background of the show from time to time, to have a Heat jersey, particularly when they win so many events.
Not to mention that Ronnie Dizon produces some really high quality content, and so it'd be a similar ilk in some ways.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you definitely should. There's so much content there, you could spend days on end checking that out. A former teammate of his got an old Fedorov when he was with Russian Legion jersey there. Pretty cool old school Russian Legion jersey, not the real old school like pajama style ones that the Russians used to wear back in their MacDev days. So yeah, a nice Fedorov jersey there. I know that there's a lot of people that would like to have a Fedorov jersey, and I probably didn't understand how great he was. This was one of the first ones I bought when I bought it. But yeah, man, unbelievable player. Really cool piece to have.
You've heard me talk.
So I've got an Impact jersey. This one is one of Rainey's. I think now the person I bought this off, I'm pretty sure they said that Rainey, I can't remember if he won an event in this jersey or got a podium in this one. I'd have to check with the man himself. Again, someone that I've had on the show, someone who's also been out to Australia a number of times. Absolute incredible player. Really nice dude too. So that's a cool one. Again, Impact at the time that I bought this, they were winning just about everything. So it was pretty good to have that up in the background of the show. This one's probably the most recent addition to the collection that I have. Marcelo Margot Ironman jersey, Andrew Lynn from New Zealand. He came up to me at the last round of sevens last year at Masters, I think it might have been, and just said I'd given a shout out that I was looking for more jerseys. He said, hey, I've got this Marcelo, signed Marcelo Ironman jersey. It's all yours. So yeah, really cool. And
Very generous.
Ultralight, yeah, so generous. The ultralight jerseys, I mean, that's up there with those Anthrax super light ones. Speaking of an Anthrax one coming out, whoops, just dropped one too. This one I wanted to make sure I got. It was the last one available of this. So Joy Division, iconic team. Everybody loves Joy Division. I
100%.
think pretty much worldwide. Axel Gordin spent a year playing with Joy Division because they were heading out to the US to play. He played in Europe with Tauntauns, of course, with the rule changes and European teams not being able to play. US teams not playing in Europe and whatnot. Axel had to pick which team to play with for this season, as interrupted as it has been. And of course, he stayed with Tauntauns. So there will never be, well, not this season or not this design at least, there won't be another Axel Gordin Joy Division jersey because he's back with the Tauntauns. So I made sure to get that one. And yeah, if you put these pros together that I've got here, there's a pretty stellar lineup.
Yeah.